So when you're logged into your course, if you will, go over here to the left and find this World War I folder. Notice that you'll have your folder here for 4th period. You would click on that, and then you see your groups in here. And so you would click on your groups folder. Right now you do not have this, but you're going to be writing your name on a sheet today so that I can add your permissions for that. When you're there, you'll click add and then page right there. And a page is where you're going to put your final product. So if you're in charge of the Sway or the Microsoft Movie Maker or the PowerPoint, this is where all of it's going to go. So the first thing you need to do is name your page. And you're going to name it whatever your subject is. So if you're doing France, you will name it France. Then you're going to click on this Add Content block. And these are the different kinds of things that you can add. Stay away from this RSS feed. This isn't something important that you would add. It would be like for the SAT question of the day, or the history word of the day, or something like that. Nothing that's relevant for this project. You can add a file just by clicking Files. So think your PowerPoint files, your Word files, anything else you'd want your teacher to see. Then you can add an image. So on your image, if you click on that, you just name it whatever you want to. So I'm just going to name it something. And then I would choose a file, find something on my computer that might be a picture. I'm not sure. Oh, look at there. Diamond B. And I would upload that. Note that you can change the name of it here, but when it comes out, that's all it is. Now this is one big long block. You can change it here to have 2 columns if you want to make it change. You can also change the color by clicking on this little palette right here. Okay, the other things you can add are a poll. So like for example, if Mr. Schultz says next week, hey guys, add a poll to your page, and you might say something like, what was the cause of France entering World War I? That would go in your question. And then you would put your answer choices in here, and I'm obviously going to put just random stuff. Once I do that, it'll show up and people can vote, and you'll be able to see your answers. The other thing you can add is a rich content block. This is going to be your best friend as far as adding information that you want people to see. So you would just put in your information, whether it be a paragraph or whatever. Remember that you can also add pictures to this. You can also change the colors. You can underline and bold. And when you add your picture, you just click right here on this little guy that looks like a picture. I have tons of pictures on my computer here, so I'll just put one of these and click OK. If you're using Internet Explorer instead of Google Chrome, you can actually size this in here. If this doesn't come out like you want it to look, you know, because remember this is what your picture looks like if you just add a photo, right? So it looks a little different, and you can drag these around just by clicking and dragging. You know, so this picture is way too big for this. If this doesn't look like what you want it to, you just click on this pencil and you get back to your editing. Now, if you're in charge of the Sway, for example, you would add a content block. You would click on Rich Content and click on this Source button. And to get the embed code, you just go to your Sway. And from your Sway, which here's a good one. Not great for France, but it'll work. We click on this Share, get embed code, copy. And then once we've copied that, again, get your embed code, copy, come back to my It's Learning. We clicked on Source, and we paste that in there, click Source again. It looks like this. Put that in there, and now instead of them having to click on a link or download anything, it shows up right here in your Sway for them to go through. So, if you need any help on Sway or anything else like that, feel free to come by my office. I'm in 400A, or let Mr. Schultz know. He's been working with Sway a little bit, so he can help you with that. Or just let him know to let me know to come down during the days that you guys are working on these projects. If you have your project finished or completed and you just want somebody to take a look at it, I'll be happy to do that as well. All these instructions that I just ran through are right here in your folder, right here where it says Schultz adding to our It's Learning page. You click on this and click View. You get to see everything I said. Here to add pages, what these content blocks are, about the rich content blocks, adding your sway embed code. There's some information just basic on sway and how to get your embed code. Alright, if you have any questions, you can email me, mward@ccisd.net, or you can come by and see me in 400A.